Okay, so we'll be starting now. Good morning and welcome. So, what was this? So, good morning and welcome to today's event. Yeah, this event started on. Let me switch on my camera. Coming. Okay, can everybody see my face?
Yeah,
I can't. Okay, I can't. So, this event started on the 19th, yeah, on Monday, and we're all in school, hoping that we'll have like a physical event. Can you hear me? I'm trying to talk.
yeah,
Okay. So this event started, like I said, started on the 19th in the hope of me having a physical event for the first time in my tenure. Because since last year, I've been having only virtual events, and I was like, okay, fine, finally, finally have physical event. But then along the way, something happened in school, like everybody knows, and we were sent home. So um, we had to push it. We're like, okay, we'll do it physical, we'll do it virtual. We went everywhere, we went to several places, but at the end of the day, we like we did not have any we did not have like any chances to make it physical. So I just want to apologize to everyone that thought it was going to be physical, but at the end of the day, it's virtual. So thank you much, thank you all for joining, thank you all for participating. I would like to thank the teams that actually presented yesterday. Yesterday was like the judging for the teams. We had about 12 or 13 teams and 7 presented, and today we will know who the winner was from all of them. OHW is basically a week long hackathon. So I want to explain OHW for people that don't know about it, or people that were like, oh, what's OHW? Oh, I'm hearing about it. Oh, how is it done? So I just want to explain what OHW is again. So OHW is a week-long event for people to build solutions to problems, like actual life problems. It could be in your community, it could be around you, it could be anywhere, or problems that you'll be given. So this year, usually for every year, there are always things that are always placed around the event. So you build solutions concerning that event. I'm sorry, that theme. So this year, the theme for this year was leveraging tech to further impact the post-pandemic. Like we all know, we're in a post-pandemic world, right from 2019, where COVID breakout started, that pushed us all into our homes. They're still affecting us to now, and um, it pushed us. So we had to move to virtual. Everything had to go virtual because of the spread of the virus, and life life took a new turn. Life took a new normal. So that's what has been happening. So now a lot of things happened. People lost their jobs, people lost their family, people lost friends, people lost a lot of things, and at the same time people also gained things, but I think the loss was more. So now, as a community that we've seen, okay, this is what's happening, and as a community that we've seen that um, it has kind of affected us. So, what can we do to use tech? Because we're a developer community, Google Developer Students Club, and what can we do as a community that would help us, or that is going to bridge or close this gap that the pandemic has caused? That is what we're trying to build now. Last year, people were building things that were around the pandemic, just building things that could help. But now that we are seeing that yes, we have a new life and we like have a new normal, we're trying to build our lives around it, because as human beings, we we tend to evolve, or we tend to evolve around the things that are happening or the changes around us. So that's why we are trying to build things that will make us comfortable in the life or in this thing that we found ourselves in, and that is what we're doing as a community. So this year, like I said, leveraging tech to further impact the post-pandemic, teams came up with different ideas, teams came up with different plans on building different projects um, that can help better people's life. Last year, I was on a project because we're also doing something similar to this. How can we help people's lives that have been affected by the pandemic? And at the end of the day, we ended up building like a site that was going to help disperse funds collected from organizations to people that don't have anything, because some people could not have money to eat, some people don't have money to do anything. So like we collect money from organizations, we use it, we give them, and people use it to further their lives. So that is basically what this event is all about. And this year, this OHW took a new turn. On a normal day, OHW do individual submissions, and that's how it's being done. But this year, I looked at myself and I was like, oh, if you do individual submissions, yes, it helps like strengthen people's teamwork. It helps like just helps people basically to like form bonds. You get to know more people, you get to do things. But at the same time, this was kind of rushed because what happened in school and all. Assuming it was school, it would have been physical and there would have been a lot of things. In fact, that one is even a story on its own, like what happened, this whole virtual thing, how it happened is like a story that if I start talking, I don't think we'll leave here. It's very, very funny. So back to what I was saying, so I was like, okay, this thing is, since it's kind of rushed, I now made the submissions to be a team submission. So a you won't register as an individual, rather you register as a team. So that was what, at first, that was what made people like, OHW is meant to be like individual. People entering my DMs, what's happening? Like, see, this this thing is like, it's kind of rushed, and I have to do it because if I don't do it, I mean, it's for the betterment of the community. So it's like, oh, just teams, please. And people were I created a group chat. People came together. They formed their teams. Some people already had teams. People registered, and then we started first week. Okay, I was telling my team that, okay, you know what, we're going to do this. We're going to do this finale on the 24th. That was last week, and then I was like, I'm going to do it um, anybody um, whether anybody's there or not. But as time went on, around Wednesday, I just looked at myself and I was like, nah, I'm kind of stressed. So we had to extend it by 2 weeks. I know I said OHW is always a week-long event, but last year too was also 2 weeks. But the first OHW, this OHW 3.0, first OHW was 1 week. Last year was 2 weeks because of the pandemic. This year again, it was 2 weeks. So I had to extend the project and the deadline and the finale to the 24th to the 31st. And last week was also local government elections, so it was kind of sensible for us moving it. So yeah, that's all about OHW in like 10, just put everything in the summary, and yeah, that's all on it. So I would like to talk about the theme of this year. So what made me pick this theme? What made me do this? So like I said, the um the title or the theme of this OHW is called leveraging tech to further impact the post-pandemic. And like I've explained, life has been affected by COVID-19 or Corona, anyhow you like to call it, and we are trying to move ourselves around. So now like I think I've kind of explained it already. How we want to like build around the new normal, and in the situation that we found ourselves. So yeah, there are other things in life that we could use to um impact the post-pandemic. We could use farming, we could use education, we could use military, we could use other several things. But like I rightly said at the beginning, we're a tech community. So only what we have with us is only technology. And when you carry farming and you carry tech inside, you are kind of infusing it with so much power that would yield a lot of results. That is why I was like, okay, let's do this. Let's see how we can do it. In terms of education, virtual classes, education without tech, you have teacher teaching you like physically, but when you infuse tech into it, you have virtual classes. That's what you use things like Zoom. You use things like Meet, like how we're doing now. Instead of us to come together, or I would have said, oh, we're going to look for one place, we'll quickly rent one small place. But with the aid of tech, we're using a platform that we can use to communicate, and I can communicate to as many people as possible on this platform. So that's why I was like, okay, since we have tech with us, why don't we use it, infuse it into one of the sectors of life, one of the sectors of the government, and use it to build and see how far we can come up with it. So several teams came up with several solutions, they came up with they came up with several ideas on, okay, this is what we find ourselves in. Let's use tech. Let's put it into this. Some of them did on security. Some of them did on education. Some of them did on time management. Some of them did on timekeeping. It was like several lots of things. So that was what these teams, and also yeah, the teams, they came up with very bright ideas, but we only have like three people that will emerge first, second, and third, and they'll be given prizes. And yeah, also one more thing that I didn't state the prizes at the beginning. People were asking me, is this going to be for free? Are we going to build for free? Are we going to do this? Well, I couldn't answer the question at that time because I wasn't even sure. So I was like, okay, let me see. Maybe I'm going to make it free. But at the end of the day, it turns out that it's not going to be free. We'll be hearing their prizes, the first, the second, and the third people will be hearing their prizes today, and we'll be giving them, and also we'll be supporting them to accelerate what they built. So it's not just going to stop here, it's also going to continue. And as a DSC, we're going to try to make sure that we are we are going to see it through with them. So that's what we're going to do. And for other teams too, we're also going to try to see how far we can take their projects. But the first three people, we're going to ensure that um, they are going to um, they are going to finish up the project, and we're going to present it, and possibly for next year solutions challenge we could present it, so that as a DSC we would win. And also I also want to tell you that if you're not able to participate in this OHW of today, so of this year, there's always next year, and it doesn't stop you from participating in other things. You could you could come up with an idea, you could build it, you could throw it open to DSC, and I'm pretty sure I not okay, it won't be me again. It will be someone else, because I think in like the next 2 to 3 weeks I'll be ending my tenure. And like Nunu said, I was locked down lead. So I am going to like the next lead, let me just put it like that, the next lead is going to make sure that if you come up with a solution, or you come up with an idea, we're going to help you push it through. We're going to push it to the community story, that's like the global community story. We're going to push it, we're going to make sure that it goes up and it follows up, because other people came up with ideas too. People came up with ideas in DSC, and currently currently in development. We're currently building it, and by next week, upper week, you'll be hearing about beautiful things that people have done, and beautiful things that people are building in DSC that are helping people. And it's not only going to be, we're not going to carry it as when we build your so when we help you further your solution, we're not going to put it like it's DSC. We're definitely going to say, oh, if you built this thing, so and she's a member of DSC in the lab, we're not going to take the glory to ourselves. We are going to like put you in front so that the world will know, yes, it is you that did it. So I think I've talked too much. So that's like my welcome address slash the explanation, no, not explanation, let me make it more touch. Introduction of OHW 3.0 and the introduction of the thing. So next we'll be going, I'm coming, let me check. So we'll be having so next we'll be having giveaway. Should it be giveaway? I'm coming, let me check. So we'll be having giveaway, and I said there will be a lot of subscriptions ongoing. So we have a lot of subscriptions from egghead.io. We have some from Wallet Africa. Wallet Africa is our main sponsor of OHW. They're the ones that sponsored OHW. So for now, I'll be giving the first person that joined. The first person that joined was Dipo. So Dipo, you'd for for joining first, you'll be given 2,000 naira on Wallet.Africa. So you just create an account on Wallet.Africa, and I would I'll transfer the money to you for joining. Yeah, now I'll stop sharing my face so that friends will not share my face again. Okay, if you have an account already, just share your details with me so that I'll send it to you. Okay, you could just send it to dscnilag@gmail.com so that we don't like stop. Let me just send the mail here that you send it to dscnilag@gmail. Yeah. Okay, sorry, give me a minute. Yeah, Wallet Africa. And as time goes on, I'll be asking some questions, and just have an account. Go to dot Africa, create an account. I'm coming. I think there's a barcode for DSC in lag, so I'll be sharing it. So you can use that barcode to like sign up, because they would like track how many people signed up from DSC in lag. So we want to show them how many people signed up. Um, um, okay, okay, okay. If you have an account already, it's fine. If you don't have an account, you could download the app. Currently, I'm even downloading the app, so you could download the app and you could sign up. And yes, a lot of people were asking me, because yesterday I said MacBooks fit fly. I did not say it was going to fly. I said if it fly. So it depends if MacBook should enter this event before we finish. But if it doesn't enter before we finish, that's the end. Oh. Okay, so I'm trying to create my own account too with wallets, and you all should do that. And if you encounter any issue, you could tell me on the chat section. I'm currently looking at it. Mm, okay. I was trying to create my account. That was how I was up. So yeah, did you miss anything? No, you didn't miss anything. Is the only thing you just missed is that you should go and create an account, your wallet, on wallet.africa. You create it, and that's what we use for sending the money. So Deepa, I'll be expecting your mail. I've not seen your mail yet. Okay, so I'm back, and I would like to continue what I was saying. So yeah, I'm back. Yeah, I was saying doing. So now I'm moving on to the next. This will be like a really really short event because yesterday we kind of made this event into two so that we split. Is this split or splitted? Chat broke the event into two for people to be able to come for the two and not waste their data. So yesterday we had seven, was it seven, yeah, seven, 8 teams present their ideas to us, and we had four judges. The four of them were Aniedi, that's my programs manager, and is on the dev health team at Google. We had Elijah Shokenu. Shokenu is the co-founder for Student Build. We had Ekene Ashinze, the software engineer at Microsoft, and we had Ayomide. She's a senior Scrum Master at Carbon. So those were the four people that came, and those were the four people that did the judging yesterday for this seven or eight teams. So we had Team Nodes, we had Team Kings, we had Team Ageshi, we had Team Bright Minds, we had Team Unnamed, we had Team Asteroid, we had Team Faceless, Team Mist Team, Team Timekeeper, Team Violet, Team Diamond, and Silver. So those were the 12 teams that registered for OHW this year. I was actually shocked that we had like 12 teams. At the beginning of OHW, we had just like two teams that registered, but I think because of the extension, we had other people join, and with the help of some people that like try to join people together, we had them join. So they presented some they presented some great ideas. One talking about Faceless was talking anonymously. This team was talking about help, like sending help from sending like creating this emergency kind of app on your phone so I can contact your loved ones immediately. You have them on a particular call book like that. Then Unnamed was talking about time management using AI for time management. Kings were talking about I'm trying to remember. Teams talked about accommodation issue. Timekeeper was talking about using the art was kind of like hardware-ish, talking about using some hardware stuff to predict or sorry to like make time faster. Then we had Ageshi was I can't remember Ageshi and Asteroid. So I think I tried my best. Out of the eight teams, from top of my head, I can remember six. So those were their ideas, and it was quite innovative. I mean, it was quite innovative looking at it. Hey, this thing is not still turning. I'm coming. Okay. So the ideas was quite innovative. Personally, I actually don't like it. I actually don't have a favorite because it was kind of interesting, like it was hard picking. But like I said, you have a winner, you have something that you have to get winners, and we had winners. But I won't be saying that the names of the winners now. Uh, but in the meantime, I would like if I'm coming, give me a minute. If you are part of the if you're part of the people that presented yesterday, or you're part of the team that were if you're part of the team, you could like just signify on the chat section. I'll check something to see how many people came in to come and support their teams that are winning today. So anybody, I can see a few on the call. I can see Deepo, I can see Dami, I see Victor. So if you are just here, you can just say hi on the chat section. Unnamed, okay, Unnamed is here. Who else is here? No, you don't need to talk. You can just like say it. Okay, asteroids, some bright minds, Cephas. Okay, I guess she. Please, can you like remind me of the project that you did yesterday? I can't remember. You used to. Oh, waste. Oh, yeah, yeah. Okay. Yeah, yeah, waste. Bidding waste or something like that. Yeah, it was mm. So give me a minute. Okay, so project on waste trading. Okay. Yeah. And okay, so moving there's not much for today actually. It's just like just to say thank you for participating and yeah, just thank you for participating and present the winners and share small money that you gave us. So I'll ask a question now, and I would like someone, the first person to answer will be given another 2K. So when did this event start? Like what day did OHW start? 19th. Okay, I don't think someone said Monday. Monday when? Monday, there are a lot of Mondays. Eh, yes, pollution. No, pollution, I'm not giving you the money. Shift. Okay, Damilare. So Damilare, send the mail to gscmilan@gmail.com. Oh, Jesus, comment. So send the mail there and I'll send you your money too. Then, yes, now you can't. I just can't give you the money, and you know why. So one more thing again, I would like us to take pictures of ourselves. Yes, I promised to do this thing when I was going to finish. Please take pictures of yourself, and I'll be sharing. You need to upload it to a drive from wherever you are staying. Just take a picture of yourself, and you could like tweet about it, or you could send it to our drive HW 2021. So you could accept post, you could upload your pictures there. We would use it to maybe create like a collage of people that are here, and we kind of this is possibly my last event. So my first event is like my last event. I did not get a chance to see anybody here, so I would like to like see the people that are here and get to know my community members. So no, the first three people are not getting anything. It is voluntary. Just do it. I'm going to upload my picture. You can see me. My screen is. I mean, I'm sharing my. I switched on my camera today so that people will see me. But some people said they've not seen me before, so I switched on my camera. Mhm. I'm waiting for people to upload the pictures. I can't see anything on the photo album. I'm waiting. At least let me see one. Okay, so sorry for that. I had to attend to something, so I had to go. So we are meant to have like a speaker come to speak on meant to speak on Auto. Yeah, Auto is also giving us is also sponsoring us. They are sponsoring us. So in for them to sponsor us, we have someone that is going to talk on Auto and some other things about maybe some features of Auto. So yeah, I'm trying to wait for the person, and I'm trying to wait for the person to get ready, and we'll have the session. So yes, thank you for uploading. I think I've seen it already. I'm seeing some images. Yeah. So in as I'm waiting for the winner, sorry, as I'm waiting for the auto as I'm waiting for the auto speech, I would like to announce the winners. So the winners, they had like two points away from each other, and it was kind of tight. So if you are here, just you should just chill. It was kind of tight. We had a total of 150 points. What the criteria for the criteria or what their discourse fell under was creativity, that was 10 points, innovation 10 points, durability 10 points, is it team fit 10 points, and the technical difficulty. So um that was how they were being graded, and that was what was used. So the first team, no, let me start from number 3. So the third team, the team that came third, the team that came third was Team Timekeeper with 91 points. They're the ones that worked on they're the ones that worked on the timekeeping machine. That was kind of like an hardware stuff. So for being the third, they'll be giving 50,000 naira with support, and from the global team, actually from the global team of DSC, they'll be building their stuff. Then the second team with 103 points was Wiz team that worked on the emergency app for calling your loved ones. That was Wiz team. So Wiz team will be giving 70,000 naira, and also support from for building in case you need extra funding. We'll provide fundings for you, and we would like to take up the idea or build the idea with you. In case you need anything, you could reach out to us. And then the last is not Wish, is Wiz. And then the last team that was with 205 points. I said the teams are just a bit far from each other. With 205 points, the team Ageshi. So team Ageshi is going to be getting 100k with also support from DSC. So the teams that won, they are Ageshi, Wiz team, and Timekeeper. So those are the three teams that won OHW for this year. Your funds will be sent, your money and everything will be sent to you, will be passed across, more information will be passed across to you people for on how to go about it and everything that will be done. So yeah, those are the teams that won, and yeah, I think we'll still trying to get to the speaker that's going to speak for but oh, I've not seen the person yet. So again, once again, congrats to team Wiz team. Hey, it's Wiz. Let me type it. It's Wiz team, like Whiskey, Wiz guy. Yeah. So our speaker will soon be here with us, and I think we'll just chill a little. So if you have anything you want to say about OHW, or you have anything you just want to share with us, you are free to unmute your mic and speak. For now, we'll just be entertaining questions and entertaining different things. Does anybody have anything they want to say? Okay, so no one has anything they want to say, and I can't seem to find the Slido that we meant to use. I think someone ran away with it. Okay, is it possible to view the recordings of the presentation of the team? Yes, yesterday's session was recorded and it should be uploaded to YouTube. It should have been uploaded to YouTube. So just check our YouTube channel, DSC Unilag, and subscribe. You can check it there. You'll see other events that we did. That everything was recorded actually. So you can just check and you'll see. You should see it. Um, you should see the recording of yesterday. So how do you come up with wonderful project ideas? Well, I really can't answer that. It just comes from you thinking, um inspiration from your surrounding. So for instance, I'm in my house now, and let's say I find an issue of people not um, people not getting food on time in my house. So what I can do is I could say, okay, maybe I'll create like a machine, or create like a software that will remind people to cook on time. Like maybe let's say there's no alarm now. I'll say, okay, maybe I could build an app that is like an alarm that's going to remind me when to cook, so that people will see food to eat on time, things like that. So it's your surroundings that inspire wonderful project ideas. But ideas that we're seeing nowadays is not like something that 10,000 people thought of. WhatsApp basically started from them trying to probably eradicate communication issue. Maybe one of them, I really don't know the story behind WhatsApp. I'm just trying to like come up with something in my head. So probably let's say I had like communication issue with my friends. But let's put it like this. During the letter period, I find it hard for me to communicate with my friend. And then I said, okay, I'm going to build the internet. I call two of my friends together, we build the internet, or we do something. And then as time goes on, I'm like, oh, the internet is working now. Why don't I build like an app that uses the internet to communicate? So instead of me writing letters that will take like 3 months for me to just know how someone is, okay, I'm fine 3 months ago, and when you're reading it, probably I'm sick, and you'll be saying I'm fine. So like to eradicate issues like that, that's why I would like come up with solutions. So to come up with wonderful project ideas, just think around you. It doesn't have to be, you don't have to think far away from you. You don't have to think about what's happening in the next house. Just look at something in your surroundings, something quite small, and you don't know if it could be applicable to people, because a lot of people could be facing that issue too. So that's like come up with wonderful project ideas. So do you have that question? It looks like the speaker is not around. So if the speaker isn't around, I think this will just be ending, because we're meant to have like a 30 minute talk talking about auto, and but unfortunately, both the speakers are not around. So probably we'll just end here and say thank you. So the remaining the teams that won, just send a mail, or rather we'll communicate to you, because we have like on how to disperse funds and how to move on from here. For the other teams that won, for the other teams that participated, there will be consolation prizes probably. There'll be consolation prizes, and um everybody's just going to like have a share from whatever we have. So okay, oh, it's ready already. So I'm just waiting for him to join now. Okay, the person is going to join anytime from now. Wait, just mute your mic. Just mute your mic, thank you. Okay, so okay, so it's here already. So we'll be having the auto talk, and the person that is taking it is Samuel Abada. He's an auto ambassador and is also a mobile and backend engineer. So over to you, Sam, for the auto talk. Thank you.
Yeah, hello, good morning. I
Uh,
guess everyone can hear me loud and clear. Yep.
yeah, I can
So
hear
yeah,
you.
I'm Samuel Abada. I'm an ambassador, mobile engineer at JetSeed. Yeah. So basically, this talk was meant to be taken by Solomon saying, but is not available at the moment. So I'll be taking this talk on Odd Zero, okay, or Odd O, whatever the pronunciation you are okay with. Okay, for those that want to see my face, let me show my face. Let me flash my face. Mm, yeah, I guess you can see me like this. Um, Hello, I'm Samuel. Thank you. Okay, so what's Odd Zero? Odd Zero basically is what Odd Zero does basically is authorization, authentication, and identity. Everything in Odd Zero revolves around those things: authentication, authorization, and identity. Zero is a service that ensures all authentication, authorization, and identity functionality. Basically, what it works on the basis of tokens and uses different identity providers. It fits with different platforms, your web platforms, your mobile platforms, different social networks. Say you want to add social authentication to your mobile app, to your applications, be it web or mobile, Zero can help you with that. It's easy and seamless integration. Okay. So basically, when we talk about using Zero for authentication in your app, in your application or in your products, there are certain benefits that comes with the Zero service. The first one is always, as we say, Zero security is everything.
Okay, I think it's frozen. Can anyone hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. I can hear you.
Oh, I think then I
Yes,
think
I
it's the
can hear you.
network.
Yeah, can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we can
Yeah,
now.
I
It
think
was
it's
frozen for a
network
while.
and doings. So yeah, I was saying something. I said there are certain benefits you tend to get when you use auxiliary service authentication in your product, be it a web product or a mobile product. The first thing is security. I said security not zero is provided by the OAuth 2.0 protocol. It basically allows an application to grant access rights to the user's resources on another service. Basically, it's more like, should I say, it's what you call passwordless login. The OAuth 2.0 protocol eliminates the need to trust for login and password for your applications. Okay. Uh, you can set access rights, different kind of access rights for the application, basically. There's also push notification. Yeah, or there to provide you this kind of push notification to the user in case whenever passwords was used to log in to that product. Say take for example now. For example now. Okay, do you guys get that?
Oh, you're off for a while.
So
Yeah,
I said the OAuth 2.0 authentication protocol eliminates the need for trust between login and password. You could do passwordless login basically in an application. There's also push notifications that the user kind of gets when password was used to log in the particular site or product. More like telling that, oh, your password has been used to log in on so and so place. If you're not the one that did this um, login, you should change the password. Like it's easy to integrate out of the box. Basically, when you are developing, say for example, a mobile application, be it iOS or Android, okay, they allow you to use either a custom UI or the already built UI that comes with their SDK. Okay. You could decide that okay, I just need the SDK and its functionalities without the UI that comes with it. You could define your own custom-based UI, or you could just decide to go with that comes with the SDK and let the SDK take care of everything. Zero also provide analytics. I'm talking about tools that allow you to track users on a website or an application. You can capture events and stuff like the number of new and existing users, the in-app activity login, say over a period of time, like a year, for example, the number of users that registered on your product or application, the number of new registrations for a particular day, the number of logins in a particular week, the kind of identity providers that users used to log in. They log in via social, they do social login, like maybe login with Facebook or login with Google, or it's a passwordless login, or it's a password login. Yeah, or Zero provide you all these analytics, uh, daily new users, returning users, active users, daily logins, weekly logins. Or Zero provide you with all these out of the box. So basically, what Zero preaches is increased security for users, giving you a high quality functionality for authentication and authorization. And I'm sure every developer needs that without having to worry themselves writing too much code here and there, here and there, here and there. So Yeah, that's basically what OHW preaches. And yep. Any questions? I said any questions.
No, not from here.
I have a question. How do we become ambassadors too?
For OHW, right? Okay, so uh, um, okay. I think let me provide with the link. Let me provide the link. Hold on a moment. So basically, OHW welcomes ambassadors from all spheres, basically. Uh, okay, here's the link. Let me type it here. Okay, so here's the link in the chat section or in the in-app call messages. So basically, becoming an OHW ambassador is uh, basically you applying for the ambassadors program. Okay, all you need to do is you need to be passionate about mentoring and teaching. Uh, or zero ambassadors tend to give talks at workshops, at meets. In a pre-COVID in the pre-COVID era, it could also be talks and travels. Yeah, Zero could fund travels for a speaking engagement, but then COVID happened, and then during the COVID era, it was more a lot of writing and online speaking engagements. And then now this, let's say it is the post-COVID era. I don't know what to call it now because a lot of engagements are still via written publications and online speaking engagements. Or basically, or zero ambassadors who are doing this to be passionate about mentoring and teaching others. A love for software development, at least to some extent, you're in the software development environment. Um, you have to be an active participant of in a community. Either you're a leader in the community or you're a regular member of the community. You don't need to be an active participant in the community. Um, at least you should be interested in creating blog posts, public speaking, developer events, web development, mobile development. At least two of those. Okay. Like I said earlier, the engagements could be speaking engagements, could be writing, could be a travel engagement where you have to travel to give a talk or one talk or the other. So you have to be interested in at least one of those. And that's it. So you must be over one important thing, you have to be over the age of 18. If you are not up to 18, I'm sorry, you can't. Yeah, you can't. Yeah, because they won't consider your application. You have to be at least over the age of 18 before you could apply for an hotel ambassador space. Let me put it that way. So that's this. Zero ambassadors are or developer evangelists, like you are preaching the gospel of Zero, preaching security, authentication, and identity. Yeah. So you should know that the Zero ambassador program is not a paid position. Okay, that one is very important. I know if I don't mention it, someone will ask me if they are allowed to pay the ambassadors. So it's not a paid position. Thank you. Although there are other rewards that you get for being an ambassador. Um, you get to interact with other brilliant minds. You get mentorship from region heads and leads in the community. You get sponsorship for your local developer meetups and events in your community. Cases where you have to give travel for a speaking engagement, or zero would cover the travel and lodging costs, as long as the talk is going to con- cover slash contain or zero. Okay. You also get training on with security experts, basically on authentication, authorization, and identity. Um, whenever there are new and exciting features in Node Zero, you get to be one of the first few people to test it out, even while it is still in development, like before it becomes available to the public. And then there's also the Zero authors program. I think in the authors program you get to write, should I say, blog posts and tutorials. Yeah, that was doing the guest author program. I think it's a paid program. I think it's $350 per, right? I don't remember the exact amount. It's a very, very competitive one. People try to apply for it every year, but being in the ambassadors program kind of give you an edge over a regular person applying for the guest authors program. So once you are in the ambassador program, you get to enroll for the guest or zero guest authors program. So yeah, so that's it. Or zero ambassadors are developer evangelists, like are preaching the gospel of tech and software engineering in general. So yeah, thank you. Any other question?
I don't think there are any other questions.
Is there any other question?
I don't think so. Okay, in the absence of any question, I think that was the session. Thank you for standing in for Ghost. That was the session that we're meant to have, and also we're meant to have another one, but because like I said, it was kind of some people had to some people had to um cancel because it was already kind of tight for them. Today was very tight for some people. So thank you very much. We've announced the teams that won and we'll be getting back to the teams that won. Congratulations to Team Ageshi, Wisdom, and Timekeeper. Your prizes will be sent to you before the end of next week, and we'll see how far you can go on with this project. So with that, yeah, we were meant to give out some giveaways. I did not lie that there were giveaways because it was actually true. But along the way, yeah, no shirts for OHW this year because it's virtual, and for us to share swags it's going to be kind of hard. Maybe when we resume physically. So yeah, I was saying something before I got interrupted. I was saying, yeah, about the giveaways. So here's the thing. Everything is ready, oh, but the thing that is remaining now, I think, is the barcode for Wallet Africa so that they can know how many people signed up from DSC in Ilag, because they're going to track how many people signed up. So probably next week Friday we will have like a community hangout where we would share. But the two people that want today, don't forget to send the mail to dscinlag@gmail.com. Send there, we'll give you your money. That one is different. But for the remaining part of the giveaway, the Egghead subscriptions and for GitHub shirts. So I think we have some GitHub shirts. We have some vouchers. Each shirt is like around $25 or so. But we'll be giving it for free. So if you want, we also have that one, and then we have some monies from wallets trying to say thank you. So what we just do is I think we'll move it to next week Friday. So we'll have like a community checkup where we would give out everything. I can't use everything. I can't. I don't even need. I don't need any of them. So I'll share it. And then when we resume school, I have some stickers with me. So when we resume school, I'll also be sharing the stickers. I have like 5 packs. So I'll share everything. So probably in our next physical meetup, I'll be sharing the stickers that are with me to everybody that comes around for our next physical meetup. So with that said, yes, thank you very much for attending. It was a I was going to make it short, like 1 hour max, because there's no much, there's nothing much to say. I've said everything. I've said about OHW. I've talked about the team. I've talked about people that won. I've talked about the project, and we had our talk on Earth Zero. So with that said, thank you much for attending. See you. We might, before I end my tenure, we might have another event. I don't know how feasible it is. So I'm going to see how feasible it is, and I'll get back to you, or I'll create it on our dashboard. And if you've not joined the community, please join the community. That's DSC in Ilag, GDSC, now Google Developer Student Club, no longer Developer Student Club. So go and get your badge. I've sent badges, I've sent everything. So please just go join community, tell about the community to your friends, and try to be more active, because if you are more active, that's when I'll be able to pick you for internships. Some people got some internships last week or last 2 weeks at a very big company. I won't say the name of the company, so they're not going to start billing people. So they got internships last week to some very to a company. So if you are more active, or if you are very active in the community and I see your work, I'll be able to recommend you. So it was based on recommendation. They submitted and they didn't do interviews. So they were like, okay, since you are bringing these people, that means they are good enough. So just try to be active, build your project. Let me get to know. And let me see if I see your name is coming up and I see your application. Definitely, I'll just pick you, and like that we'll move. So once again, for the last time, thank you and have a lovely weekend. See you next week Friday.